All right, so we got the food now. Like I said, this is my first time ever having Culvers before. I seen some people talking about it on social media, saying that it's supposed to be up there with places like In-N-Out Burger, Whataburger, things like that. Like in American culture, there's a debate and a community about these kind of, like, I call them fad burgers, like In-N-Out Burger, Whataburger, and all of that stuff. Jack in the Box, or like some people call it Jack in the Crack. They, it's like a debate about who has the better burgers. I've had In-N-Out, haven't been impressed. I've had Whataburger. I like Whataburger, and I've had Jack in the Crack or Jack in the Box. And so I guess Culvers is supposed to be up there. All right, I'm gonna get some hand sanitizer. And then I'm gonna try this burger. See how I like it. All right, so I got it's a butter burger. It's a double butter burger. I got it all the way with all of the fixings and stuff. And I'm gonna give it a shot. So here we go. Cheers. All right. It's not a bad burger at all, but it's just a burger. I guess I'm not a foodie because I'm not trying to brag, but being in the military for 20 years, you go to a lot of different places. I went to Dubai. I went to a fancy Brazilian, like a fancy Brazilian steakhouse in Dubai. I've been to Fogo de Chao in San Diego, California. I've had a lot of different foods that people, like, there's a whole community debates about steak, this cut of steak and that cut of steak, and burgers and all that stuff. And every time I have these things, I'm just like, it tastes like a burger, or it tastes like a steak. Maybe I just don't have the palate for it. Like, maybe some people are just like foodies, when some people eat food, they're just so passionate. They're like, I can taste the oregano or whatever. This is a good burger. It is. It's just, it tastes like a burger. Like, I feel like I've had some friends who make really good homemade burgers on the grill, and those taste, I would take those over this. I would take those over In-N-Out. I would take those over Jack in the Box, you name it. I would take, a good homemade burger over this. But I'm not knocking this. This is good. It's a good burger, but I don't know what the hype about it is. Like, I don't know what the hype. I didn't know what the hype. When I had In-N-Out Burger, I didn't know what the hype was. And all of that. But it's a good burger, don't get me wrong, but I just don't know what the hype is. But it's good. If I see it again, what I'm trying to say is, if I see it, I wouldn't hurry up and like exit to go get it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't lose no sleep over not having it, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just rambling too much, but it's a good burger.